Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. I blog over at kjaggers.com when I have time, and that link is below. So I just got home from work tonight, and I'm still working at the Waffle House, and I'm still kind of enjoying it. I don't know if it's, anything I can really do long term, just because of the pay and all that, and I have so much on my plate right now. But I thought tonight I would come in while it's quiet before I get in the shower and get settled in bed. I'm actually in bed right now. Um, I thought I would just check in and talk to you guys a little bit. So, regarding work, since I've already talked about work a little bit, it's going good. Um, I usually come home smelling like waffles and definitely, have to always go get a shower right away. And it is what it is, but I'm still really enjoying it. The girls are a lot of fun. I have family around. Um, the cooking isn't really that bad. I'm getting to know some of the regular customers. It's okay. And I know a few of you had questions like, am I still doing the manager's program? And I just haven't really made up my mind yet. I need to. That's probably really the true answer if I'm going to stay there. Um, some of you asked how I get vacation so quick. The Waffle House gives you a vacation, 1 week's paid vacation every 6 months. But even though I'll be right at the edge of the 6 month mark in October, I think it'll be more like November when I'm at 6 months. I'll have to double check that. But they said I could have off as long as I give them like 2 weeks notice. I can have off as much time as I need. I'm still not 1,000% sure that I'm going to my mom's for Halloween. I want to, and it sounds fun. It's just going to be expensive, and I don't know how it's going to go, like if I do switch jobs or anything. So I'm really just taking things one day at a time, trying not to get like too ahead. And that's weird for somebody who like wants to plan things out, but it's just not something I'm really able to do at this time. Because I just don't know if I'm going to stay at the Waffle House or if I'm going to move or what's happening. But um, I'll figure it out as I go. So I still haven't gave you guys a tour of the camper, but this is the upstairs. There's the nightstand. Here's the big bed. I got this curtain over here. It's kind of ruffled up. Not looking right. Here is the, let's see. Here is the closet. In this closet, I actually keep jackets, sweaters, coats, stuff like that. And here is the TV. And right down this way is down the steps and into the rest of the camper. And I'll show you guys all this. This is a decent camper. There's no doubt about it. My friends, they have a much bigger camper than this one, and I was originally going to stay in that one, and it's got the sides that pull out, a really, really nice shower and stuff, but I brought the cat, and I just really was scared she would, like claw something or something, so I'm just really blessed that I'm able to stay here. It's nothing I can do long term. I don't have to pay rent at all, but I am paying like for the electric and the water, and it's not really a set amount. They really haven't gave me a set amount. But somewhere I'm guessing around $100 a month. I'm just coming up on being here, I think close to a month. I don't think I'm here 3 weeks now, maybe. Um, and I feel blessed. I love the beautiful country, and I'm happy that I have a place that is quiet and peaceful. And you guys, there's some nights I cry myself to sleep. It is extremely hard going through a divorce. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done. It was really hard with my first ex-husband, and it's even harder with Scott. Um, I never dreamed at 40 I'd be in a friend's RV, living out in the woods, working at the Waffle House. I honestly feel kind of disappointed in myself for no backup plan that my mom warned me about. many, many times. I feel like it's really hard, and it doesn't suck being in the camper. It just doesn't. It just sucks that it's where I have to be right now, and I'm grateful, and I don't smoke in the camper, and I do my best to keep it clean. I posted a picture on Instagram of the internet guy here, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I posted a picture of him here, and that day the camper was kind of messy because we had a leak in the water tank. So I had to pull a lot of stuff out, and it just looked messy. But it's really quite cute. And I can't wait to show you guys. I've done my best just to make it where the kids can be here, and where I'm comfortable. Um, and I don't see myself being here through winter. It won't be any fun during the winter, but I will say that my grandparents had motorhomes. I think they had like 3 or 4 during my lifetime with them. And I was lucky. My grandfather showed me a lot, and I know how to empty it. And I'm right next to a septic. Well, not right next, but pretty close. Have to hook up a long hose, and it goes there. And then, like, I'll show you when I show you the camper, but there's a thing that shows me how my fresh water is. The gray water is like sink water and stuff, and I can just drain that right in the yard. At least that's what the owner told me to do. And then the septic, I empty about once a week. And it's really not smelly because you put stuff down in the commode, in the toilet, to dissolve stuff and all that kind of, and it does its own thing. And I also put bleach in it. And it really does not smell that bad because it goes through a plastic tube. And before you close it up, you put the hose in that, and it gets out anything that's left over. And it's not as bad as I thought. And I'm thankful for my grandfather, because without him, I wouldn't know what to do. Like if the breaker blows, and in motorhomes, breakers do blow. If you try to plug in your hair dryer and the TV and the air conditioner and the microwave at the same time, you're going to blow a fuse, or not a fuse, a breaker. And so I have little flashlights like throughout the camper, so I can, maneuver around if that happens. And also, I'm in like the middle of a field basically, and so is the house that my friends live in, friends slash family, and it's quite a distance from the car, so I have to walk, and I'm so scared with my ankle. That's something else I'll talk to you about in a minute. Um, that I use flashlights for that as well. And so life, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of holding my phone today. Life has been um, challenging. Um, I don't want to wallow in self-pity, but I'm really disappointed in my choices, um, because the kids are really being affected right now, like in so many ways. And there's a lot going on. And, I've had phone calls from social services regarding Scott. And I didn't lie to save myself. I didn't lie to save him. I told the entire truth, like from beginning to end. And she was so nice to me. And it was an uncomfortable conversation, but I felt at peace just letting it out, almost like a therapy session. Um, I'm so disappointed in myself that I picked somebody that could hurt my family, that did hurt my family. I'm angry because I believe that Scott has gotten away with so much, and that he probably will continue to get away with everything he does. He lies. He does really bad stuff. He is an addict, like through and through, and it seems like he always comes out ahead. But maybe one day his bill will come due, because I know mine is. because of the person that I picked and trusted, and um, I'm really upset about that, and I'm upset that I picked somebody that could hurt the kids, just as serious as it can be. So I'm definitely upset. Scott and I are still like talking via email some, but not much. I asked him for Romeo back, and he kind of gave me the runaround, and um, it's really hard because, of course, my kids and grandkids and even Zane are really at the front of my brain, but the animals break my heart. I miss my dog. I miss the other cats. It's like divorce hurts every aspect of your life, and it just is hard on me right now. And there's days when I feel like driving off the bridge. It is one of the darkest times. Um, I would never go back to him. I don't want any of you guys thinking that. After everything, like, I found out, things my kids told me, things that other people have told me, um, I would never go back. It would never be a thought. Um, I'm just mourning the death of a marriage, a family, of a life that I wanted, that really wasn't healthy, and I prayed a lot to like get out of it or make it better or put me on the right path, and I'm getting divorced. So maybe that is the right path, and I accept it. I really do. I accept that I had a part in the end of my marriage. I accept that it's over, that it's not ever going to be what it was, but I'm just really angry at myself because somebody got hurt on my watch, and I'm extremely angry at him, but I'm also extremely angry with myself. So I'm trying to just work through that, and um, I have a hard time with it. I mean, I have a really hard time with it. But you can't really ever predict the future that well. And I thought, even with Scott's faults, that he was an honorable person and safe, and he proved to be neither. So I guess, no matter how long you're with somebody, you never really know them. And that's scary as well. So, life is definitely challenging, but I'm gonna make it. I'm determined to make it. I'm determined to get out of this camper. I'm gonna start crying. I'm determined to find an apartment. Um, I'm determined to be happy and see more of the kids. But when I'm working on second shift, I miss like soccer games and stuff, and it bothers me a lot. But I talked to my boss, and there's like some big changes happening, and people are being shifted around a lot. So I'm hoping that my hours will go back, mainly to first shift. Um, I'm just disappointed in myself, and it needs to be like a lesson, like, you know, time to wake up and realize that I'm stronger than what I think, and I can do it. Um, if it wasn't for like Shanna and Laura and my cousins and my mom and Russell, I really might be dead at this point, because I mean, I've had some really, really low moments, really low, and one or all of them have helped pull me up and put me in their prayers. And I've never really had to take care of myself before, and my family took care of me, and my first husband and Scott. And so I'm a little nervous, but I just have to keep trying and not give up. no matter how hard it is, because it is hard. And I don't want anybody thinking for a second that, you know, life right now for me isn't hard, because it really is. Now, I have a lot of really happy moments, you know. Um, my daughter will say, you know, something hilarious and crack me up, and we'll have a good time together. And I'll see Laura. There's Gabby. Can you hear her? Yes, I see you. Laura and the grandkids, and they're not seeing Scott, and you know that's heartbreaking of itself within itself, but understandable. And Russell gives me a lot of really fun moments. And many of you have had questions about Russell. We actually vlogged a little bit, but I'm having so much trouble with the internet here that I haven't put any videos together. These sit-down videos seem to be the only kind of videos I can muster up. Um, Russell and I are definitely close, and he's here more than he's not. And I'm blessed because, you know, he's somebody that I enjoy spending time with. I didn't see him or anything. I mean, I talked to him a little bit on Facebook, but we never really talked about getting back together. He always wanted to have lunch and stuff, but honestly, he's always had kind of this pull on me, this hold, um, that I was scared if I saw him while I was still married, that I very well might do something. So I avoided him at all cost until, you know, Scott was out of the house, and he's just a really good friend, and we'll see where it goes, if it goes anywhere. And I don't know if I should be recording that and sharing every moment with you guys, because, you know, maybe life needs to be private. Stop, Gabby. She's trying to play with the charging wire cord thing. Um, I don't know. I don't even know what direction YouTube's going to go in. I do have a bunch of those reviews, but still I'm waiting on packages. Gabby, get down. Go. She's just keeping going to unplug my phone and it's going to die. I still am waiting on that planner. It's coming from Sweden. So I'm waiting on that, and I can't wait to start using it, and I can't wait to share it with you. I'll figure out how to get it up on YouTube one way or another. The internet guy, like I said, came out, and there's only one kind of internet here, and it is satellite. And it is absolutely awful. I've only had it for, what, a day or two at this point. I'm going to call them and tell them to come take their satellite and their internet back. It is absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't work. It just goes in and out, in and out, in and out. It's terrible. And I'm not gonna pay for a service like that. I'll use my phone, and I'll use the library if I have to. Use my friends. Waffle House has internet, but it's only for their computer. They do not give out the password. It's not like McDonald's, so I'm kind of screwed there. Or I could upload there. And you know, the problem is it takes a while to upload vlogs and stuff. Best friend said just leave the laptop over there and let it upload while she's, you know, sleeping or whatever. And I can do that. We'll figure it out. But my goal is to hopefully be out of this camper by late October, early November. If I have to stay longer, I will. I have their permission pretty much to stay as long as I need to stay. I don't see this being, you know, a problem. They are wonderful people, and I'm blessed because of them, and I try to keep to myself and try to keep quiet and not make a big hassle. And um, I do everything myself, pretty much, besides, you know, fixing that leak. And it was a leak in the water tank, so I had to refill the water a lot. So I feel like this month's water bill will be higher than any other month because I had to constantly fill it. Well, I filled it like twice a day. So now I don't have to fill it like that at all. And I'm really happy about that. Right now I have my phone bill and the TV bill, and I really wanted the TV because, you know, being alone with your thoughts in this kind of situation can really take somebody, like, really low. And so I really been enjoying just, quiet nights at home, hiking with Russell, but I hurt my ankle Monday night. I believe it was Monday night. I was coming home from I was coming home from Russell's house, and I had to walk in that field really late. And the field's got, grooves in the yard and stuff, and I fell, and my ankle, I was so sick. I threw up, and I was probably 20 feet from the trailer, and I say trailer, but it's a camper. I had to crawl up to the door, and it swelled up in a really weird kind of way, and I thought I'd broke it. So I laid here, and then my best friend, I was crying so bad, was on the phone with me, and I was trying to hobble basically back to my car across that field. And I was in so much pain that I drove with my left foot all the way to the ER. I went to Floyd County ER, and they were so good to me. Like, you can't ever get pain medication because of all the pain pill people. And I know some snarky people think I take pain pills, but I don't. I joked with Scott a long time ago that I was going to take one of his pills in a text message, and it made me look like a pillhead, but I don't take pills. And anyone who really, really knows me knows I don't. So when I'm asking for some type of pain relief, I'm in pain, like legit pain. So they did an x-ray. They saw like all the scar tissue and tons of arthritis, which they said is making my ankle to begin with. So um, they fixed me up. They gave me an air splint, which really made it feel better. Some pain meds, some anti-inflammatories, obviously a referral to an orthopedic, which I really need to get to. Like, I'd like a entirely new bionic kind of ankle, like state of the art, but I doubt that will happen. But it's really weak. It's been hard to work. I laid out in that grass cussing Scott because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be trying to get through a field in the middle of the night. But I was blessed by having doctors that treated me, and um, that I had enough money for the prescriptions. Because, I have to watch like every penny right now. And there are a few luxuries like Ipsy and TV, but I'm not spending a ton of money, but I'm not making a ton. So I'm just trying, to be careful. And, I have my mom, I have some family, and I have people that can help me, but I really just don't want to burden them with my problems. So I'm just doing my best to go on with it. Um, I don't know what else I really want to talk to you guys about. I still haven't gotten that question and answer done. I'll work on doing that. I have a lot of questions. I haven't even read through them all. Um, my kids are affected, even though I like to think of them as not affected. But with everything that I've learned about Scott and everything that I've had to deal with in regards to Scott, it has definitely made an impact. And, I don't have anyone else to blame but myself because um, I lived that way for years. I accepted it. And I know maybe many of you thought we were super happy, and I thought we were happy at times. But, you know, money was missing a lot. Um, he had hidden accounts, and he had bad influences all around him. The car dealership is just full of them. Um, he had enablers, and I suppose I was one of them. And even with all of that, I still, thought, I didn't know, the worst things about him. But even with the addictions and money and all that, I still thought we were strong enough to make it. I just didn't ever think of coming home and getting divorced. But, I'm okay. I have everything I need. I have beautiful kids who I'm trying to do better with. For the first few weeks, I was going to say month, but really not a month. I was thinking that, like, I don't need to be around the kids. If I pick somebody who could do something so horrific and it's around my children, then obviously my judgment is severely flawed and they're better off without me. And I thought that for a while, and it just hurts saying that. But, I have an amazing daughter. Well, I have two amazing daughters. And I have an amazing son too, but Brittany was very quick to tell me that, Mom, you can't control what other people do. You can only control yourself. And, she's so level where I'm really not. That she always makes me feel better. And, Laura is amazing and she's always making me feel better. And Jackson is still Jackson. And, he's skeptical of, how are you going to do it? Where's your apartment going to be? And, all kinds of different stuff. So, I have the kids like pushing me forward. And I'm going to do it. I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep fighting and keep fighting for it to be better. And I do find myself really happy certain days when I'm out hiking. And Scott and I did a lot of hiking for a long time, but something happened and we stopped. But I enjoy nature and I find myself happy and giddy and smiling a lot out in nature and laughing with our grandkids, or I guess they're not even going to be my grandkids anymore. I don't know. Like, some of the reality of stuff is just awful, but that doesn't mean they're not my family, and it doesn't mean I don't love them. But I find myself having really good moments, and then some nights I cry myself to sleep, and then other nights Russell's here, and, I'm comfortable. I feel safe. I feel loved. I feel cared for. After my divorce, I'll tell you maybe a little bit more if I decide to talk about, like, our relationship. Um, but there's some things I do want to keep private. I don't know. I feel more protective of my life right now and the people in it. So, I love you guys because, your comments have helped me. I've read through all of them. I try to respond, but there's been so many on so many different videos. It's hard to keep up. I don't know. It's just, a difficult time. And I pray all the time. Brittany wants to go to church, so I think I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I'll vlog a little bit on Sunday. I'm going, like, almost to Michigan to a college to take family. And it's Goshen's College, I believe. It's like a marine biology, I think. I'm not that familiar with it. But I'm taking her there. Well, I'm going, and I can't wait to see the campus. And I'm doing that. And I think Russell's going or Brittany's going. I'm not sure if both of them are going. If one's going, if just I'm going. Everybody switches up their plans so quick. I don't know. Russell got hurt at work, and so his elbow's like really messed up. And, with his elbow and my ankle, and honestly, he's got such a bad stomach that we just are falling apart between the two of us. And most nights he's here with me, but he's had to do some house settings, so he's kind of, out and about. But hopefully I'll see him tomorrow, and I work tomorrow morning, and, I've had to hobble around with that ankle. I took Tuesday off because I had a doctor's note. I had a doctor's note for 7 days. But there's no way I can financially not work. So I take a pain pill. I take I don't know what those things are called, a anti-inflammatory, and I mean I don't take them unless it's hurting at work. But the first day I took one and it didn't make me sleepy. I was able to stand, but a lot of times I'll stand and it looks weird. I'm sure. I stand like a flamingo. Like a lot of times I'll be reaching for this or that, and I'm only standing on my left foot, and my right foot's just like kind of up in the air because I don't want to put that much pressure on it. But the air cast has made it a lot better. Many of you have asked about what I'm eating. I ate a really good dinner last night, and it was a microwave meal. I took pictures and everything. I might do some, cooking meals eventually. A lot of times I like to make like one big meal and try to eat on that for a few days. I eat at the Waffle House a lot. I love cheese, crackers, and grapes. It's not your total family kind of meals, but, Russell and I eat dinner a lot. I cook for the people who are here if they're, wanting anything that I'm making. Um, just easy stuff most of the time. And it's different, but I might do some organizational videos on how to organize small spaces. Maybe if I get back to filming. I do have all those reviews, but I'm still waiting on all those products to come in, and I'm just like getting frustrated with the UPS man. So hopefully they'll come in soon, and I can, film some more videos for you guys. But maybe these kind of updates are what I'm going to have to do for a while, and if you don't mind, I don't mind. I love talking with you. Um, but then again, I just don't know. I don't know. I might just like stop this altogether. I might not. I just don't know. It's just hard, and the no internet is hard. And I'm gonna call the internet people tomorrow and make them come out here and get whatever their stuff is and take it to satellite, all of it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth the bill. It just never stays on. And I'm limited, and you can buy more. It's like almost feels like a prepaid. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, I'm checking into some apartments. Don't think I'm not. I'm checking into apartments in Louisville and in Indiana. And, just trying to take it one day at a time and not give up. That's the key, I think. I don't know. I'm going to take a shower and probably grab something small to eat, get in bed. I got to be up early, and right now it's almost 11:30. So, yeah. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you whenever I see you. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to get subscribed to Instagram and Facebook. I've been trying to share more pictures. I shared one of Cooper today, and I really miss him. I'm trying to share more updates, and I'm trying to get on Snapchat, but it's connected to my other phone. I have to set up another email, and then I have to learn how to use it. But as soon as I do, I'll put up a video, and maybe we can do some Snapchatting together. I don't know. I'm excited, but Brittany said she's going to teach me how to use it, and maybe if I can't do videos, every day, I can at least keep up with you that way. I don't know. It's just a thought. And maybe Periscope, maybe. I thought about that as well. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys, really, really soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.